Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This one is another Runescape video, and this is actually a money guide. There are multiple ways that you can get gold in Runescape 3, but this is a nice quick method and requires very low stats. Before I show you that, I want to show you something that I just discovered yesterday thanks to my cousin. Just south of the Varic lodestone, you're going to see May. And you can reclaim by right-clicking on her, and you're going to get some rewards. Now these rewards are based on your quest points, so I have 150, which means I was able to claim a certain amount of points. I already did use most of my stuff up, but I hadn't ever seen this before. This is the first time seeing this stuff. So as you can see here, you'll be getting a tier 2 magical dice once you get to 175 quest points. These are some of the other things you can get upon reaching certain tiers. You can get this, a couple other things. So that's kind of cool. Now, when I had previously done this, I had a huge stash. I had tons of the dice that I could roll. Basically, you just roll the dice and see what you get. So in this particular case, I got 500,000 gold and I got some adamant plate legs. We're gonna go and sell that on the GE. As you can see right up here, I have 12.6 million, and when I first became a member, I bought a bond and became a member several days ago, and upon doing so I spent all of my gold. But I then made it all back by doing the method that I will be showing you in this video, and I've made tons since then, probably 30 million. Now, I did go on a massive spending spree buying up teleports and other spells and animations, which cost me a ton of money. So there we go. It says it sells for 486. We'll just throw that in there and see what we get for that. So we get 1 million, and that is just how easy it is. So make sure you go and check May if you have not done that in a while, and if you've been doing quests, or if you haven't played RS3 in a while and did not know about May, which is exactly what had happened in my particular case. The money-making method I'm talking about is involving Granite. So one way of getting this is by buying it. Now the GE price, let's check the GE price. The GE price shows it being 6,890, where in fact they're actually selling somewhere around the $15,000 area. Well, of course, this is during the filming of this video. It might be a little bit different for you. Now, even at $15,000, you're going to be making a profit if you purchase the Granite and then convert it into the 500G Granite out of the big Granite. Now this is a pretty good way of making money. This says it's selling for 1,489, but it's actually selling over 2,000. I'll show in my sale history. I have sold some Granite here at 2,000 a piece here. So the 15k Granite finally bought. So I'm going to grab that, and all you want to do is just craft it into the small. You'll get 10 of those, and I'm just going to throw them in right at GE price, and they're going to sell right away. And so this is what we got right here, 20,000. So if you're slow buying the stuff, you might as well be doing something else to make money. So mining the Granite yourself is obviously a great way of doing it. You are going to want to make sure that you're wearing the desert stuff and anything else that basically can go against the heat of the desert. Water skins if you do not have the tomb thing. What is it called? The ice of tomb or something, tomb of ice. You can Google other ways to prevent the heat, but water skins is a nice easy way to go. Another thing you're going to want to do is sign of the porter. This is something that you can get from divination. Now if your divination is low, you don't need this. This isn't mandatory, but it certainly helps. Most of my skill stats suck, but if you had the Sign of the Porter 3, you'd be able to equip 15 items into it. Now this sends it directly to the bank. But the one I'm using is the Sign of the Porter 2, which you can get around level 26 divination, I believe. The next thing you might want is the broomstick. This is obtained through doing one of the quests, but I forget which one. You could Google up the broomstick. And this is going to be taking you to the Sorcerer's Garden, where all you got to do is drink out of the fountain. which will then take you to right here. Now, if you don't have this method, that's fine. This only saves a couple seconds. You can just run right up here and you're going to be at the Alcarid lodestone. So this is where you can go if you don't have the witch's broom. From this location, you're going to want to head south. Now, I believe there is a quest requirement to get through the Shanty Pass. So if there is, you're going to have to do that before you get access to the desert. But here you're going to be buying some water skins if you don't already have some. And you'd want to fill your inventory with the sign of the porter. Now, for the sake of this video, I'm only going to be grabbing just one, and we're going to be going through here. You're going to want to right click on this guy right here, the rug traveler, and you're going to travel to this camp. Once here, you're heading south. You're just going to want to head all the way south. Once you get to this wall, just kind of stick around the right side or the left side of the wall and just stick close to this wall until you've looped around. You're going to see a pyramid over here. You're going to the right side of the pyramid. Over this direction is the mine. Now, there are sandstone and granite, so make sure that you're actually on granite, not sandstone. Now, the mining goes pretty quickly and it's pretty decent XP as well. You obtain the granite really fast, and there's 3 different kinds that you're going to be getting. Now, depending on your mining level, you should be able to get a full inventory, or if you're using the porters, you should get multiple porters with just one thing. Even being here with all this plus the 10 I already have, this inventory would have been chock full already, and I've only used one drink of my water skin. But like I said, I'm only wearing these 3 things for protection. I don't have anything else. You could put on other stuff where you wouldn't even need to bring the water skins at all if you had certain stuff on. Now, if you had the witch's broom, you could just right click and head back to the garden, repeating the method I showed previously, or you can just travel to the Alcarid lodestone and repeat the method. For this video though, I'm going back to the GE. Head back to the bank and you'll be starting your next process. Once you have all the granite that you want, you're not going to be selling these 2 granites. Well, you could technically, I suppose, to save time, you could sell this granite. You're not going to want to sell this granite the way it is though. You're going to be wanting to convert that into this. I already showed you how this granite turning into this granite could be a lot more profitable, and I'll be showing you the easiest method to do that. First of all, you're going to be using your presets right down here. So you grab 2 of these things right here, put them in your inventory, and then you're going to be right clicking on here and going to settings. In here you've got your option right up here. You can basically name it whatever you want, but I just have it called crafting. You're going to want to make sure these 2 things are on, and you're going to want to check to make sure everything is set here. Once everything is ready to go, you're just going to go override. Keep in mind, this is on the number 1, which means when you hit number 1, this is what it's going to be doing. It's going to be putting those into your inventory and closing the bank. Now, I use legacy mode, but for this part, I get out of the legacy mode, and I'll explain why. First of all, you want to position the banker pretty close to your granite, so that way you can just do your right click, craft, and then go to your banker immediately. So when you do craft, you're going to see a little window pop up, and you're going to want to position this right where it's going to be where you right click. So for example, I go right click, craft, and the craft button is right here by my mouse. I don't have to move it anywhere, and that's what you want. So it's a quick craft and click on the bank. In here, you're going to be hitting the 1 and rinse and repeat. So you repeat this method over and over, and you can do it extremely fast once you get used to doing this. Once all of those items are converted, grab them out of your bank and head to the GE. You can throw them in, and again, you can sell them for face value, but they're always going to be selling for more anyways. So this is how much I made just off of 66 of those small ones, and that would have been in just mere minutes of mining. And if you are slow buying them off of the GE as well and then selling them for small, doing the method I showed you in how to craft really fast, you could make 7 million in an hour if you were really fast at crafting. So I hope this money method helps you guys out there. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.